Mike here, aka Desirous Prime, here with my first Transformers review. But before I go into it, I'll just explain a little bit about what I'm doing. I'm going to be reviewing Star Wars Transformers, and the crossovers and the original line from a couple of years back. Now, the Star Wars Transformers are a topic of some discussion because, well, some people say that they're just Star Wars transforming toys with a Transformers name on them, which is fair enough, to be honest. I don't think I'd have bought them if they didn't have the Transformers name on. Instead of just been as much as I like Star Wars, I don't really buy Star Wars toys, just Transformers. And if it didn't have the Transformers name on, then I probably wouldn't have made the purchases. Now, I know some people are on the fence about these, and they don't seem to get reviewed as often as standard G1 movies, Universe and all that stuff. So I've took the liberty of doing some reviews of my own. Guys like Tatimus Prime, you're on the fence, maybe I can help you move off that uncomfortable perch. That's gonna hurt. And I'm going to start with my first one. It is the Darth Vader Advanced TIE Fighter. Now the picture quality isn't brilliant because I tried filming in a higher res and it wouldn't upload, so I'm just going to have to make do with what I've got, unfortunately. As you can see, some nice shades of black and grey blue, and altogether it's a very neat toy. There's no loose ends or anything. You've got, if you can see, I don't know if you can, I'm still trying to get used to the left and rights on this thing. Two missiles there that make up the lightsabers. I usually keep one in the robot mode because we all know Vader doesn't have two lightsabers. Obviously, with it being an aircraft, spacecraft, it doesn't roll, but it doesn't fly either. So all in all, a neat looking toy. I'll show you in a minute. You can't see it very good. You might be able to. The little Vader pilot inside, which is what the original waves came out with. Little mini pilots that fit inside the cockpits of the vehicles. The ones released under the Transformers Star Wars crossover lines didn't. I don't know why. I've got a TIE Fighter on there I'll review in a few weeks that's got the seat in the cockpit but no pilot. Weird. Anyway, on with the transformation. To begin, somebody just snap these off. One of them forms a shield, and one of them forms a cape. Pull his arms out. Then you've got these bits here. Then bits go back. Pull the legs down. And then you push these to the side. The legs then come round this way, and the feet underneath fold out there, like so. You put his arms down, and you got two little tabs on the back. Push them down, and his fists come out. And then the lightsabers do fire. I'm not going to fire them because I spend ages looking for these things when they go missing. I put that one in his hand, keep that one in there, because like I said earlier, he doesn't have two lightsabers. For the head, this thing, pull that back. Best to remove the little Vader pilot. Show you him in a sec. You pull his head out, and I'll show you the Vader pilot now because I'm going to have to put him back in. That is the little Darth Vader pilot. Right, before I carry on, this one likes to bend over a lot. I don't know if there's something it's not telling me. He might have a bad back, he might, perform extra duties for the Emperor. Aside from that, points of articulation, the arms. And I'm going to put him back in his cockpit. That's an appropriate word. Might be with him bending over so much. Push it back, and the head falls onto there. shield, sling, good on that. Now this one splits into 3 at the bottom, and that forms a flowy capey type thing. And that goes into, show you, hole in the back. So there we had it, the Darth Vader TIE Fighter Advanced. Now one thing wrong with mine, I think it might just be mine over a bad batch, the head is tilted like so. He looks like he's got a stiff neck. The pilot's got a bad back, this one's got a stiff neck. I'm not going to make any assumptions. Points of articulation. Legs go out obviously, but they also go forward and knees bend. Arms go forward and in a 360. The joints move at the forearm and elbows, and his arms also turn round. The thing I like about this, when you saw the vehicle mode, it was very blue, grey blue. Now the beauty of this is the underside of the TIE Fighter was where most of his torso was, so I probably didn't show you much of that. That's where the predominant black is on the Vader TIE Fighter, and that's why the actual mech mode, as they call it, is less blue than the actual fighter mode, which is a good thing, I think. Can't complain about that. That pretty much sums this one up. A lot of these characters are hit and miss. I have some that I really like, I have some that I don't like so much. I have some that don't look very good, but they hold a special place in my heart. Anyway, there we have it. Darth Vader Advanced TIE Fighter.